Uh, Welcome to the one afternoon and good morning. Uh, my name is Dennis, always the host of the show. This is new talk show as always, every Wednesday and Saturday. So we have come back today with another interesting topic and life experience. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Let's thank also our producer who are always there in this show to be to make sure that the show is successful. Thank you very much. I'm going to let my panelist uh, also to introduce himself as others are playing with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for giving our viewers wherever you want to go. Good morning, good afternoon. We are really humbled to be part of this show once again. It has been really a very interesting week, so we are going to discuss much more what happened inside. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to us on all our links, and remember to subscribe to STV, but to follow them on YouTube, TikTok, and all those other platforms. My name is Makena, and so as the panelist, as we are waiting for other people to also join in, we really thank you for doing that. Thank you so much for following that happens every Wednesday.
Thank you very much, Gaetano. Today's topic is all about. Today we are going to share our experience, and today's topic is the situation at Makena Refugee Transit Center here in Zambia, where we are. And what we are going to hear about today is our experience that we are going through and what is happening right now. So the last show that we shared with you on Wednesday, we shared with you a little bit what was going on that day, and on Thursday we were arrested, and that's why on Saturday we didn't have any show, and we got out. Some got out from the cells on Friday evening, and some got out from the cells on Saturday evening. So today's topic that we are going to share about its life experience. So thank you very much. I can let Gaetano to continue, then I will come after. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dennis, our producer, our host of today's talk show. Actually, last week it was really a tragic. It was really a very sad moment to all of us actually who are here at Makena Transit Center, as you're talking about the life experiences that you've seen here in Makena Transit Center. It happens to be like, like ever since we left the safe house that was being rented by UNHCR, Zambia, we are transferred actually to Makena Transit Center, and when we reached here as LGBTI plus community, we were told they constructed for us tents. By then, when we left the safe house, we reached and entered the tents, and actually the RO that was there before, that was the RO that was in charge of Makena Transit Center, by then promised to us and was like, my brother, that's the life experience you've been experiencing. Actually, the lifestyle has changed. You've been from a safe house and you are now moving to a tent. We're like, yeah, it's well. We have no problem with that. But he promised us and was like, I know people are being relocated from Makena Transit Center to other rural resettlement, actually rural resettlement camps. That is in like you talk about Maheba camp, Maheba refugee camp, Mayuka refugee, then Matapala. Then he promised us that they will create space for rooms whereby at least if those people leave, we shall be the first people to be considered as the first comers. Then the situation, actually we persevered with that. By that time when we were brought, it was there was too much there was too much sunshine. There was nowhere to charge from. At night is always cold, and we had nothing. You remember the blanket that are being given out by UNHCR? It's not even now. You are given one blanket per person. And remember the coldness. By that time we persevered through. We have nowhere to charge from. You have to go and beg from a colleague where you can charge from. Then at the end of it all, you find like you are becoming actually a disturbance to other people who have rooms. So we try to persevere. As we went on, actually the new RO that took over from the old one came, and when she came, actually we were like fine. There was some people that were actually they left a space, actually a place whereby actually they went to abroad. They were taken abroad because at least their time for flight had reached. So when they left, actually one of our colleagues, actually our two of our colleagues went and requested for a room. By then, when they went and requested for a room, remember they had promised him that this room, once these people leave, this room will be yours and you'll be in charge of it. But when he went back to request for the room, the RO changed his mind. There are so many people who wanted to take over that room. There are so many people actually who have even places. Remember, someone has a family but already has the room, but is also requesting for a room. Not forgetting that we people who are also we people who are in the tent, we are also experiencing difficulties of staying in those tents, because you cannot stay in that tent during the day. It is ever hot. So at night it is too cold. So we went, and by no time actually the RO refused actually to give them the rooms. Then from there it was really a sad moment. Actually there are some newcomers that came within just one, without even spending a day. They didn't even sleep in the tent, but they were given the rooms. Then we went back to the RO. We told the RO, this is not really fair. You cannot just give rooms to someone who has just come and leave people who had already been in the tent. So by that time the situation went on. We kept on actually demanding for rooms. We kept on demanding for rooms. You could go to the RO. She could say, wait, people are being transferred. We stayed in those tents until when the World Refugee Day happened. I think it was last month, if not this month. World Refugee Day happened last month. Yeah, it was last month on 20th. When the World Refugee Day happened, actually after then, we waited for a week and then people were transferred. So during that scenario, we kept on demanding for rooms, and the RO promised that once people have gone, we shall be the first people to be considered, because everyone, actually almost all tents that were constructed, it was constructed after us. We've been in those tents for so long. So we hope that maybe that would be one of the factors that would be considered maybe in giving out rooms. But you find like even when people left after the World Refugee Day, when they are transferred to those other tents, to those other camps in the villages like Matapala, Mayuka, you found actually it was still a struggle to get rooms where to sleep. You find like some people forcefully entered the rooms without the permission of the RO. Then they were told like, you people, since you've gotten to those rooms, you're supposed to leave those rooms, because the RO has not yet permitted you guys to leave the rooms. Then the situation went on. We kept on demanding rooms, but at least some of our colleagues that got the rooms, we told them, wait for the RO until the long weekend is done. You go and request those rooms you go and request those rooms so that the RO can give you the permission to stay in those rooms. For them, they waited, but these other people, they did not. And on top of that, we identified like there are some people whereby you see these rooms, they're supposed to take actually 2 beds, but in some rooms you find like there's one person who is occupying the room. So we kept on asking the RO, are these people paying a different rent from ours, or it is just for them like they have some other thing that they give to you so that you give them space of sleeping alone. So we kept on pushing until when actually you find like there was a lady that entered that room. She had not even spent a month She had not even spent a week, but she got a room before even us who came before her. Then you wondered, you were like, is there any kind of politics that is happening? Are there bribes that are being given in our absence so that people can stay in rooms? People are entering rooms forcefully. And if you try to if you try to follow the right procedures, you are being taken like a fool. But if you try to use now force, at least there you can, if you try to cause a little bit of chaos, there they can call you and tell you, you know what, we are going to work upon your issue. But still in vain, you go back, the issue is not addressed at all. We kept on pushing until actually a moment whereby last week on Wednesday, there was actually one of our colleagues was assigned to go and sleep with a refugee from Rwandese, because he was sleeping alone in the house, and there are other people who are still sleeping alone in the house even up to now. So the incident happened that when they talked to this guy, the person was like, no, the person accepted, and even the RO said, you go and stay with that person. Are you seeing? So when the RO said, he said, yeah, it is a green light given by the person in charge of this Makena Transit Center. But to my surprise, here refugees are the one maybe who even have rights. They are the ones actually, they cannot even take actually the instruction of RO as something important. They really the RO here like, it's like the RO here has no work at all that he can do. So it really puzzled me. It really puzzled most of us. Actually, we had nothing to do, but we were like, if at all you are the RO of this place, you have the right, you have the powers to decide for each and every one. You have the powers to say that you are going to sleep with this person, you are going to do this and this with this person. But all those things happened without anything being done. It is actually that time whereby most of, I don't know what really happened. Maybe I would maybe love to invite my host to clearly elaborate more what happened last week on Wednesday until when we are being arrested and detained in the police custody for 2 days. And even yesterday when we went back to report ourselves because we were released on police bond, it was still a struggle of war. So maybe let me allow my host to first elaborate more of what happened on from Wednesday and going onwards. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Gaetano. What I can say is we have been here on this platform discussing a lot of issues and challenges that we are facing, and the biggest challenge we are facing as the LGBTQ community is discrimination. So we are even we move in a society where we are discriminated. So also, as he has stated, if you follow up, you see that there is a lot of discrimination in this transit center, as beginning with the staff members up to the fellow refugee and citizens. So you find that we are really discriminated. So, or as he said, there is after the relocation is done, there was some rooms that, and why I don't think that it is really as a refugee officer of the transit camp to come out and say in the like in front of the police, and you say, I never knew that there is some people who sleeps alone here. Then what's your work as a refugee officer of the transit center? You have other staff members who are assigned to those duties. Don't they give reports? For them, they kept, when we could use to go to her office, the only thing she could tell us, there is no space. But some people are sleeping alone in the rooms, and yet rooms are supposed to be fair. So the incident happened. There is one of the Ugandans who was assigned to sleep with a Burundian, and this man had a woman, like a woman, and the wife sleeps in the safe house transit center. When this guy went to this Burundian guy and told him that they have sent me, that I have allocated me to sleep with you, the guy said, okay, it's okay, bring your things. So when the guy went to bring the things, one of the staff members were found this. I have got someone to sleep with. I cannot sleep with a Ugandan. So when we had that, then we went and asked this man, how do you say that you have got someone to sleep with, and a staff member was the one who assigned this person to sleep in this room? So who has assigned the person that you have got to sleep with you in the room? So the guy was like, no, let me wait for the RO. Then we talk and finish everything. Then we said, okay, it's fine, because you have been hiding for almost a week. You go early in the morning at 6 a.m. You come back at 10 a.m. or 11 you go back, you come back at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. So we say today you have to wait until the RO comes. It was myself who called the RO, and the RO said, she said, I'm on my way coming. Then when she reached, we went to the office. The RO said they cannot meet the whole group. I'm going to meet only one person per person. I went in the office, I discussed with the RO. The RO said, the safe house is not for men, it's for women. And this man cannot sleep with his wife in the safe house. Then we asked ourselves, why? So she failed to answer. The only thing that she could say, the safe house is for women. So then I asked her, then this man is saying that he has got another roommate, and the stuff that you are saying to allocate these rooms, people to these rooms, who has allocated this person to this room? The RO failed even to answer my question. So I went out from the office. Then we were waiting in the waiting room. Then when we were waiting in the waiting room, this man, a Burundian man, and the wife, they brought up Bibles and started praying for us that we are devils, we are homosexuals. They started screaming and shouting, you devils, get out from here, devil, get out from you, what. So we also reacted. In the instant of reacting, the Congolese came in without knowing even what was happening. The Congolese came and started attacking us, abusing us, that we are homosexuals, what, a lot of things. Then we also everything that lost control. Then we also started like replying to them. So in that situation, they started fighting some of the LGBT members who were trying to confront them. So that's what happened. Then the RO called the central police, from the central police. Then the central police came. Then when the central police came, they said we need 2 representatives from both Ugandans, 2 Ugandans representatives, then 2 Congolese representatives. For them, they took 3, because there was 2 representatives and one they called him as that he's their chairman. So, and the security officer of the transit center, then also the whole team that came from the Central Police, the leaders, the CID, the OC, and all those like the whole staff. Then also one Caritas staff. So we were in the meeting. Then the police said we need to hear both sides. Then both sides we talked. Though the whole blame was against us, because there is no one needs us here in this refugee camp. Even if it's giving the moment we talk, they say we are bad. For them, what they want, we keep silent, we don't talk, and even if we are untreated, for them what they want as what they want to feel. Like we don't have that right to talk about anything here. When we come out and talk, they say that you are arrogant, you are what. So I ask myself, these people who were beating us, these people who were humiliating us, are they not arrogant? Because like the Congolese, they were not even part of this. Now ask yourself, how did they enter this like the whole situation? So the videos that you are trying to see, I don't know if they are so clear. I'm going to stop from here, so then they can at least play the video and you see, at least you hear everything that was happening. I would like at least the producer to start with the videos. In the videos, how this Rundian guy was trying to humiliate us, like in the office, calling us devils, and like as that he's praying for us. So and that was the beginning of the whole chaos on that day. Thank you.
Mama. Kanyama.
Iwe lavuiwe ngabolera kabalesa kuno iwe senda abana fwaini
makamera manje
awo yeve twakopa mwe entertainment
apa so uku babachaya ayimirira ngo kumenyana mitiko nayo makamera lindu Ngeleramo la. Tembe pamene bangeleramo. Office yakanjiwa.
Apolisi wakanga.
Ala wako.
Weyimirireko.
Alema.
Aba. Abazaleta milando. Oh. Mchana.
She's giving advice.
This is how they have started discriminating us, provoking us with Jesus. They use it.
Why do you discriminate?
This is how they have started discriminating us, provoking us with Jesus. They use it.
Why do you discriminate?
Welcome back once again. That's what we are going through here. I'm going to let my guest also to share what we went through, because the story is too long, and I think we shall come back with another episode on Saturday. I'm going to let her. She's going to talk about what happened when we got arrested. Though we shall talk about how it came to get arrested and all that. So she's going to share with us what she went through on that day.
Okay, thank you for meeting you again. My name is Sache Naomi at the Transit Center Zambia. That Thursday, I was walking going to town when the police came. They had two people on the truck, the truck police, which are one of our friends. They were taking almost every Ugandan. They first went, and some 4 people were hiding themselves behind the house, nearby the gate. The askard pointed there, so they went and picked them there when they are slapping them like they have stolen something. Then me, I was learning, coming back to the room to sleep, so that I can hide myself. That's when they found me. The guy slapped me. I fainted. They colored me when even I'm still fainting. They throw me at the truck. we reached at the police. Okay, when we were going to the police, they started shooting as if they are taking people who are thieves. When we reached at the police, they were asking, they were like, "Where are you homosexuals?" And we were like, "What's wrong?" We just kept quiet there. You couldn't give any explanation. You couldn't give an explanation. All they were saying should be, we are going to deport you guys because you're spoiling our community, you're spoiling our young children. Yet they didn't find anyone who was in an act, and we were taken inside. When we were taken inside, reaching there, we found there the people, the other prisoners, they make you to remove clothes, all of you. They shower you, then you bend down like this. Those girls were very tough. They slap you as if you have done something. But when they slap you, they are accusing you. Why are you a lesbian? What and what? The way we were tortured inside the police, it was something else, as if we killed someone. That thing, whenever I think about it, even right now, my head here, it pains me sometimes. Here, it got swollen. Right now, it's just getting down. But the way they treated us when we got out, people were accusing us things that we never did. That day on Friday, there's a pastor who came and helped us. Some of our friends usually go there to pray. So they called her. They told her that our friends were taken to police. We were to rob people. When they called the 5 girls, we came out on Friday evening. When we reached at the office, the one who leads the police to Kanyama, he was asking us questions which were very hard. That why are you Brazilian? What and what? He could check your phone, photos, what he asks you questions. Why this photo like this? Even you couldn't deny to give him a password, because the moment you deny to give him a password, they were taking you to the police. When the Congolese came, they accused us that we bet them, and some of us were not even that day around at the camp. When they accused us, we just kept quiet because they couldn't allow us to explain ourselves. And the man was very tough. Some of us were released. We were 7 of us. Then our friends, the 5 of them, were taken back to the police. That day, it's even right now, we are like on a war. You be there when police has just came. You just start learning, because right now they say that they want Ugandans to be taken to the police because of their actions, whereby it's something hard for us right now. We are on run as if we killed someone. Everything is upside down. We are even scared. And someone is talking to you as if you have done something bad to them. They just want to get protection, whereby on the things that we didn't even do to them. Thank you.
Thank you very much once again. I think that you have heard what we are going through and the discrimination that we are facing. I'm going to let Gaetano to add on. Then maybe after that they will play, because there is a lot of videos to play. Then maybe we shall add more and come up with ending remarks. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dennis. Actually last week was really like a war zone here in Makena Transit Center, because even like the reason that's why I said like our host should really elaborate more what happened on Thursday. On Wednesday is because I wasn't around, I myself speaking at the moment, but I was also part of the people whom they were accusing that bet them. So I wondered how I bet someone. I don't know whether it was my ghost or it was my spirit that came and bet someone. So I kept on wondering. Even actually after we were arrested, as she explained, I don't want to go much backwards into what she has already explained. To some of us, actually, when we were arrested, we were slapped by police officers without no good reason. We had nothing actually. We had done. Even when they were taking us, when they were heading to the police station, they were firing bullets as if they have caught actually a group of criminals, or maybe a group of ADF that were maybe who wanted to take over government. But it wasn't the case. It was because we are homosexuals, and it was because maybe the Congolese entered into something that they didn't know. They wanted protection, and yet even us, we are still under protection. And none of us actually bet the Congolese. It was them who beat us. It was them who attacked us. So at the end of it all, when they opened up a case at Kanyama, because the central police station was like the meeting they held with some of the colleagues that who went there and represented us, the meeting ended successfully. Even after when they finished the meeting, the police officer that was in charge of that operation came and spoke to all of us. He was like, let this be there, and we were like, yeah, it is well. But we don't know how these Congolese, I think they were planning. The families, actually, I'm talking about these Congolese. They are people, they went back and sat and had a meeting, how they would get protection from us. Yet we did not even beat anyone. We did not fight back. We're just peaceful. It is because like when you try, we are being discriminated, and when you try to demand for your rights as an LGBTQI plus person are not being given here in Makena Transit Center. We are being discriminated. The community is hostile against us, even inside the transit center and outside. So you find we are facing so many difficulties, a lot of challenges. So when we reached the police station, the police officer was like, "You people, why are you homosexuals?" Actually, it was like an attack. It was like maybe they had information about people they are coming to pick, because I think maybe the ones who went there and reported, they were already told that these are groups of homosexuals. They already, because even the ones who were in the meeting, they are one of the people that went there and filed a case against us. So it wasn't a surprise. But it was like me, actually, to our surprise, actually, to his reply, we were like, no, we are not saying homosexuals, because actually, like, the UNHCR was like, in case you are arrested by police, you need to die. But me personally, I was like, no, me, I'm open. The feelings I have are internal. So the guy was like, hey, he noted my name. I was like, yeah, it's fine. But at the end of it all, we were detained and arrested. When we reached inside there, we were beaten like dogs and cats, actually. We were beaten by those inmates that got inside the cells, the police custody. We are slapped, and actually we are slapped several times. We are beaten. We are tortured inside there. We are harassed, because first of all, we are not Zambians of this nation. We're not citizens of this nation. So we expected, they did all that things to us when we are inside there. So the situation inside there is just alarming. People have different kind of diseases. The urinals they're using, actually, the showers they're using, the toilets they're using, they're just that. People have all different kind of sexually transmitted diseases. People, even they have gay people inside the cells, because we who were detained back into the cells, actually in the police custody, we experienced it. Because remember, we are sleeping in a cell on the floor of the cell, and you're sleeping close to one another. You can't tell what happens at night. It is actually when the lights are on, you cannot get to know. But when the lights are off, you find like there are real homosexuals inside the cell there. Because at the end of the day, all those sexually transmitted infections, where do they get them from? It is because they are practicing they're practicing homosexuality inside the cells, but the police itself cannot say that these people are not doing it, but it is being done. We witnessed it, and we're like, now, if I told it is because of being a homosexual, it's one of the reasons why we are arrested and detained. Now, have these people ever investigated and got to know how would someone stay in a cell for almost 7 months or maybe a year, and you expect that person to be there without actually having feeling for someone else? Of course, they'll fuck. Actually, I'm sorry to say that, but it is one I can say. If I told their kids who are watching us, I'm sorry, but people are being actually having anal sex inside the cells without the notice of the police. Yet the police are saying they have kept them inside the police custody. That one we experienced it. So it was really a tug of war to come out. Actually, we never saw any UNHCR official because when we were arrested that day on Thursday, they were called and informed about our arrest, but none of them even appeared at the police station, maybe to claim us as refugees. The people who went there who reported us, they are under protection. Even us were still under protection, but it needed UNHCR to come in. But it just, like the pastor who came and stood there for us, if it wasn't because of her, even up to now we would still be in the police custody. Would even the people who filed the complaint against us, they were like, we bet them. Yet if you try to look at those videos critically, you find like there's no video that show that maybe one of the Ugandans that attacked anyone. It was them who attacked us. They didn't even know. They entered into something that they didn't even know where it started from. They just came in just because they wanted maybe they thought maybe you are fighting the RO. None of us was fighting the RO. It was because for them they are getting favors. They wanted the RO to favor them, that they fought on her behalf, or maybe they came and they maybe caused a lot of, but there was nothing that was done like that. At the end of it all, actually, it was really a bad moment. I don't think whether we can finish up this topic. I think maybe even on Saturday we can still talk about the same topic, because it was a lot. We want to tell you what really happened, because the person who filed that case, they were pushing for us to go to court. You're pushing someone to go up to court, yet you don't have even evidence of anything. No one knows us, but they're the ones who attacked us. They're the ones even who bet us. So at the end of it all, actually, we were really, actually, even up to now, psychologically, we are tortured, we are traumatized. You feel like you become little, because now anytime you can say maybe because the case, however much to end, the police closed the case, but even up to now we are living in fear, because you never know what can happen, being that we are living with a lot of people from different countries of origin, and we are here as refugees. You don't know what can really happen next. So we are calling for help. If there is any organization outside there who can come up and stand there for us, we shall really appreciate all the support. If at all there's any kind of support you can render to us, you can pass it through Mr. Kato and the HTV administration at large. Then you can be able to reach out to us. But up to now, we are still in fear, because of the discrimination, because of the hostile community that we are living with, because of so many things that are happening here. So allow me to stop here. I have nothing much to say, but at least maybe on Saturday this week we shall elaborate more of what happened at the police station.
Thank you very much, Gaetano. What I can say now, I can conclude with for today is because yes, we are sharing this experience, but you get hurt more, because someone putting you in prison without nothing. At least if it could be the RO, like the refugee officer who filed a case against us, there I could say, oh, it's fine, because she's the refugee officer. Though we were trying to demand what has to be for us, and whatever we could tell her, like she was like, it's my first time to hear about this. You ask yourself, a refugee officer, you are saying in front of a refugee that you don't know what is happening in the refugee camp. Then what's your role in this camp? Or what's the role of your office? How can you be a parent, like a father of the family, or a mother of the family? Like you are a mother of the family, and it's a kid to come and tell you that we don't have salt. in the house, or we don't have food in the house, yet you a parent. So I don't see any sense when the RO comes and say, it's my first time to hear this. You have the management, you have every department, from the person who sweeps to the RO, from the security officer, from the gate of the transit to the person who sweeps, cleans, up to your office. And you come in public and you say that I'm just hearing people are sleeping alone in the transit center. Then what's your role in the office? So sometimes for them, they think that because they are leaders, and when you tell them something that pains them, like when you tell them the truth, then they start calling you a bad person. They don't want to understand someone, yet you are telling someone the truth. Or yes, if you didn't know, then now I have told you that people are sleeping alone, what have you done? Which step have you taken? Just keeping saying you will work on it, and you don't work on it. So apart from that one, the RO, okay, like maybe the story of how the whole thing, like the meeting of the Central Police we had with the RO and all those things, like because we have the audio of the whole meeting that we had. RO herself, one Caritas staff called Grace Banda, she was part of the meeting. If you hear what comes from their mouth, it really tells the hatred and the discrimination that that they are having against us. I will talk a little bit about, okay, because these people that filed the case against us, we were not the one that attacked them. It's them that attacked us. It's them that entered in something that they don't know even how it started. Because for them, they think that there are two ways than everyone, maybe. So, because other people came, they looked at the situation, they are just laughing and just seeing what is happening. But for them, I think they thought maybe they wanted to they wanted to handle, like, like there is some people. I'm sorry to say this. Last Wednesday we talked. Like, I'm going to connect it with the topic that we talked about on Wednesday. Even if you are older than me, even if you have kids, equally, or they are older than me, but if you fail to respect me, and if you don't respect me, there is no way I can respect you. And I'm saying it again, even if you have kids that they are older than me, and you don't respect yourself, and you cannot respect me as a human being, there is no that I can respect you. You respect me the way I respect you. The respect you give me is the respect I will give you. So some people here, they pretend that they are old enough, we have to kneel for them. Sometimes you ask yourself, you knew someone, what have this person done for you? You are the person who is discriminating me. You are the person who talking rubbish against me. Then how do you expect me to respect you? Sincerely speaking, how do you expect me to respect you? So I think this, for them, they need that much respect, and yet they don't even respect us. So then when we are taking it, then I will go and talk a little bit the way the police like behaved on that day of arrest. They never had any evidence of the incident. Apart from that one, they took us as if they are taking terrorists, because they took us on the way driving like as if they then shooting in the. It was really because all people they could come and stand alongside the roads, like I think they could ask themselves, are these terrorists the ones they are taking or what? Because everyone, even like those who were in the cars, what they could even, you find someone is trying to see whom are they taking. So the situation wasn't really nice when I think of it until now. Like I would like to stop from here. So maybe my producer will play some of the videos. Then we end up the show today. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching us, and thank you very much HTV management for giving us this platform and everything that you do for us. Thank you.